Hi, my name is Manoj Das and I am a manager at Lloyd Consulting. Today I'm going to show you a small little trick about running an ad hoc query right from PA30 transaction or PA20 transaction. The reason why I want to show you is that a lot of times users feel it is cumbersome or difficult to go to a specific transaction, try to run ad hoc query, and usually gets them lost in the process sometimes. So let's make it easier and use SAP standard delivery functionality that a lot of us have not necessarily used and do not know the power of it. So let's go ahead right ahead to transaction PA30. Let me clear this out for you. Now, if you notice on the left side, there's a window where you can do search and your object manager shows the results on the left side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's say I have a need to perform my duty wherein I basically need to know all the employees that are in my organization unit for performing my day-to-day activity. So let's say we'll do is we'll say collective search help. I will go to the tab that is for allowing you to search for specific organization employees in a specific organization unit. Let's say I know my organization unit, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to search that organization unit, and I'm scrolling down. I found my organization unit, so I'm going to choose that organization unit and say OK, and I'm going to run that query. What it does is it just runs a query for you and shows all the employees that you have in the organization unit. Now, I don't want to do this every day, every time, or every time I have a need, or every day I have a need to run it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that as a variant. I'm going to say all E in my org. I'll save that. So next time I come back to PA30, for example, let's go back out of the transaction, come back, write down PA30 here, execute. I had another one just to show you that you could come back to that anytime by clicking it. So let's go back to the other query just to get out of the current query that I had, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my query all in my org and right there. So you can see that you don't have to go through another process of creating a search and trying to get a result out of it. Just click on the favorite and you have the result right in front of you. Let's see, if you wanted to see it a little bigger, you could do so as well. Just go ahead and click on that icon. It makes it either large or small. Let's bring it back to small. If you wanted to configure what you see, you could do that as well. Let's say you're also interested in know the employee group name. Go ahead and bring them up here, and you can make this larger as well. So now you see the first employee has an employee group of A, and employee group name is regular employee. So, and again, if you like to save this, just go ahead and save this. Just override, that's fine. So now you're able to add more columns and you can make it a little more meaningful as the case may be for you. Now you've seen this is in PA30. Now if I go back and try to come back to the transaction PA20, you would notice that you still have those favorite searches out here, so you can navigate them through them and you can click on them easily and go and find your employee information. This is pretty useful when you do your activity day in day out and you want to know, or you want to perform a transaction on an employee. Now the best part is, let's say you want to perform a transaction on this employee. All I have to do is just double click and it comes right up here, and let's say I want to see info type, let's say 6 for example. So I type in 6 and say show me the address. There you go. can see the address of the employee. And if you didn't like to see the left side, all you have to do is just make it smaller. It's not distracting anymore. Alright, so now you learn a little bit about how to use add a query very powerfully, right from your PA20 or PA30 transaction, and you don't have to go to a specific transaction, go through the comparison process to find the information that you're looking for. It's right at your fingertips. Hope that added value. Thank you very much.